When we are born, not only comes with rights, but also duties. Every right implies a responsibility, every possession implies a duty. If we realize our responsibility and duty, then we will realize our destiny. Once we take our responsibility and duty seriously, then we can use our power to transform our life. Nowadays the problem of this world is, we fear men so much, and we fear God so little. It is easy to omit our duties, but we cannot hide from the consequence of omitted duties. Lots of people think that life journey don't have any purpose, so they do anything they want, and try to enjoy their life on earth while they are alive. If life without God, we will fear men so much, because we fear God so little, so we will look down His commands. Ecclesiastes 1:2, meaningless. Meaningless, says the teacher. Utterly meaningless. Everything is meaningless. We can pursue money, sex, and power, but to the end, we cannot bring all these things with us when we are gone from this world. King Solomon first realized that everything in life is meaningless. It is like catching wind. We come to this world with nothing, and gone out of this world with nothing. It is like a ship travel in ocean without leaving any trails. We need a great awakening to realize that we have another great purpose on earth. Ecclesiastes 12:13. Now all has been heard, here is the conclusion of the matter. Fear God and keep His commandments, for this is the duty of all mankind. Ecclesiastes 12:14. For God will bring every deed into judgment, including every hidden thing, whether it is good or evil. This is the final two verses in the book of Ecclesiastes. It is the conclusion thought of King Solomon, and he realized life with God will change the perspective about life entirely. Proverbs 9:10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. Fear God means that we admit we are powerless in front of God, so we exalt the magnificent power of true God, and trust and obey Him. For mankind, we need acknowledge His majesty, power and His authority, and knowing God's plan and God's words. His way is higher than our way, and His thought is higher than our thought, so we will worship Him from the deepest of our heart. 2 Timothy 1:7. For the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love and self-discipline. People who fear God can face life fearlessly. People who do not fear God, and end up fearing everything. Keep His commandments means that faith with deeds. James 2:26. As the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without deeds is dead. Because of God's justice and God's love, we will follow God's given conscience, moral laws, natural laws, and His commandments. Romans 1:20. For since the creation of the world God's invisible qualities, His eternal power and divine nature have been clearly seen, being understood from what has been made, so that people are without excuse. We are busy to work to make ends meet, but we still need find time to self-reflection our life from time to time. Human cannot just fight for our rights, and forget to do our responsibilities. We need to self-examination, self-control, and self-discipline ourselves, so we remembering our position, holding our post, and doing our duties the best we can. God created us, and He knows what the best way for human living on earth is. God give us freedom, and then give us commandments to keep us free. When we keep God's commandments, our life will be more happier, more fulfilling, and less complicated. From the revelation of Old Testament, God gives us 10 commandments, Exodus 21-17. From the revelation of New Testament, God gives us 2 commandments, Mark 12:30-31. Both first commandment in each testament, Exodus 22-3 and Mark 12:30, are all about God. Exalt God and love God. Fear true God and keep His commandments is the first priority of our life. It is above everything else. Trust and obey to the entire God's commandments will allow Holy Spirit to be our counselor, a companion for our life journey. John 14:15, If you love me, keep my commands. The sign of love God is to keep His commandments and doing our duties willingly in our life. The busyness and sufferings of this world often lead us forget that there is true God existed. We all need faith before we are doing anything. Faith has deeper understanding than seeing or knowing. It comes from our heart and soul. Deuteronomy 5:29, Oh, that their hearts would be inclined to fear me and keep all my commands always, so that it might go well with them and their children forever. This is very exciting promise from true God. Fear God and keep His commandments will bring the positive impact and blessing to us and the generations to come.